Hello and welcome. It is the 26th day of May 2019. My name is Derek and welcome to the Money Charts channel. 15 hours, 50 minutes, or 3:50 p.m. Eastern Time. As of the recording of this video, Bitcoin price is in at $8,467.57, getting above this level of resistance on the hourly time frame. As far as the 4 hour time frame, microscopically getting above this high, thus doing well in the early stages of testing out that high, playing the breakout stage on the 18 average of highs after a couple days of showing strength from the support in here. It's again microscopically above that level. We'll see if it's able to push higher, as the number I'm looking for is about 98.14. It's pretty much one of those pause weeks. I don't know if there's a name for this where it stays where it was. It has a little bit of a line. Either way, it shows within the three green candle bar that the period number two did have an intra week correction, give it a little line down. We know within this one it most certainly did, and I'm looking for this price objective, and I have been for a little bit, to reach the break above the 9,814. So this is moving on the hourly. Let's shorten this out, 15-minute time frame over a span of three periods, and consolidating this one very well. 8.5 minutes to play in this one to play. So that means there'll be 3 minutes and 26 seconds, or 24, left in the five. And one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, like eight consecutive periods up, all with very, very good volume. So people, some sort of large funds are bringing this market higher. We can see in the 1 minute, just consistently, minute after minute, going up. First red candle move down as there's the first stage of profit taking. Some decent amount of funds are saying, okay, got my price, I'm going to sell, all that type of stuff. And now we have the price action since that point hanging in there within a barely rising 18 average. I don't like to say this is showing strength at the 18 average of highs, but it's resisting it, and it's so well above the 18 lows right now, which is still pretty decent in itself. And that is that. As far as how this is affecting other markets, I'm going to be just checking this for the first time. Theta is getting hit hard, down 15%. The Theta fuel in at 537, which means my buy order got hit. That's nice to see. I'll be acting on that pretty soon. And then we got GRS down, AidCoin down. Doji I actually got out of. I decided I'm going to be doing a different type of strategy. So I actually just sold that, sent it to, it's now in the process of going to Binance, turn it into Litecoin, and I'll probably turn it into Bitcoin after that. And then I'll turn it into something else after that. Probably Tron. XLM I was going to do, but I'm not going to do it, but it's something in that area. I think it's going to be Tron. I'll talk about that later. So these things are, so Sky is up 210, which is 220. Okay, that's this is just something I speculated with. Trading this against Litecoin is, again, as far as some of the losers, we got Komodo down 8. Litecoin is down 2.7%, and at the 124 number, we have a lot of declines. But overall, when we look at, say, things like how's the Litecoin against the dollar and stuff like that? Litecoin against the dollar, 104. It's up like 1.6%. And if we look at this on, say, the weekly time frame, just a nice, beautiful situation here. Just a small green line back on the green candle, a little bit of a line back down, close to closing in at this previous high. This candle, a little bit of a line, which was within this open, and now looking to break this level of resistance in here. And on the daily term time frame, after attempting to leave the 18 average, it pretty much has done so. A pause day yesterday in today's session, a little more of it, but it's just hanging in there within this level of resistance. So after you leave, the first test is going to be this previous high. It's testing it right now. So therefore, on the breakout, we're talking about this Fibonacci resistance at about 126 and a half as that target. And that'll be it. Actually, I'm going to show Litecoin against Bitcoin because that's taken a little bit of a move, not too much. I wonder if I don't think any Theta buy orders are going to come in. Maybe Theta Litecoin because it's down 15% compared to two. So I'll check that out in a bit. So I'll check Theta as well. But this decline, as you can see, Litecoin's hanging in there. Just a little bit of a decline in here, and again, that's due to the fact that Bitcoin is going up, starting to retrace a little bit. And when I got out of Doji, I sold it for Bitcoin, and then I'm thinking, okay, it's 100,000 trans or 50,000 transaction Satoshi to get it out, and I calculated it to be that's not the calculation. 17,250 if I traded for Litecoin. And technically, it was a little bit less because not by much because I was able to get the cheaper price. 124 was what I got bought in at, and I was able to get to a cheaper price of the rake. So 0.2% if you're the taker, and 0.08% if you're the maker. And yeah, so thank you for tuning in, and hopefully this ride will continue on, and we'll see some of those key levels that get tested. And have yourself a great day. Bye bye.